Okay, time now for Truth or Fake. I'm joined by James Creedon. James,
Hi, Tom.
welcome to you. Today we're focusing purely on Sudan because of the events there and the coup and all the latest developments. So we can see lots of different versions of events, lots of videos on social media, and it can be a bit confusing for people. How do you know what's authentic?
Well, a lot going up on social media. I suppose a certain amount of discernment, a certain amount of looking at who is sharing and what is being shared. Our observers team has been looking at lots of different videos and content, images going up on social media. These are some that haven't been fully verified yet, but just to give you a flavour of what is being sorted through. Handi Mansour, he was one of the activists from the December 29 revolution who was most visible online. So he has a certain amount of credibility. He has been sharing images. Well, he's been sharing a lot, actually, that there were more compelling images and videos going up earlier. Now, I'm not going to necessarily focus on them because they haven't yet been verified, but they do show scenes of a certain amount of upset and chaos in Khartoum. This is a Twitter account that has been showing admissions to hospitals in Khartoum, Tom. That's one document that has been coming up on a number of different Twitter feeds. Again, we can't 100% verify that, but that's the kind of the information that is being sorted through. And here as well, this particular account called Hansur has been sharing images that I think what we can say are very consistent, at least. They do seem to be showing images of injuries and people being injured and various images like that. But let's just get to what has been verified. And there will be more verified, of course, in the days ahead as well by the Observers team. Now, this video is something that we have been looking at, and you can see that there is quite a degree of people marching and protesting. And I'm not sure if we have sound on that, but I'll try to get the sound on it. And so there are clues in the background which the observers have been looking into as to whether or not these images are credible, whether or not they can be verified. And indeed, you can see there's a green area behind, and quite simple. It's not exactly rocket science, but if you go on Google Maps, you can see that there is a green area behind. Also on that tweet, showing that image, they say the actual location, Africa Street or Airport Street, and indeed you can see here that is the location in question. It says there, Africa Street. So these are images that have been verified. It is tricky because it's not always possible to know if images that are being shared, certainly for a breaking news event like that, if those images are authentic.
Absolutely. And one of the pieces of news we've been giving today on France 24 is the fact that the internet's been down pretty much the whole day. So people will be asking, how have amateur images been getting out of the country then? That's
right. And so the internet was down, as you said. Some networks had some degree of connectivity. So some of these images were being could have been put up online by people in Khartoum. But in fact, what happened, this is NetBlocks actually, which tracks internet connectivity around the world. You can see that connectivity dropped radically, went down by 34%. Went down at 34% of normal levels early this morning. So that really means that it was quite difficult to get information out now. But what is happening is that resistance committees, one example would be the Sudanese Professional Association, they often operate abroad. So they will be getting information, videos, images via WhatsApp, via Facebook from people within Sudan, and then they can share that information online. So sometimes it's coming from the diaspora.
Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for bringing us up to speed. Thank you for today's edition of Truth or Fake. James,
thanks, Tom.
Thank you so much.